Hello students, I am Puneet from Prab Kirpa classes. Today we are going to discuss the topic computer virus. As computer viruses are causing a lot of harm to the individuals, organizations as well as to the economy, it becomes all the more important to have some knowledge about computer viruses and what steps we can take to protect our computers from computer viruses. So let us start. In today's topic, we shall discuss in detail. Number one, what is a computer virus? Number two, what are its different types? Third, what are the symptoms of computer virus? Fourth, why people create virus? Fifth, what a computer virus can do. Sixth, how viruses enter in the computer. Seventh, how to protect computer from virus. Eighth, also, we will read what is an antivirus and how it can nullify a virus in our computer devices and much more. What is a computer virus? A computer virus is a malicious software program which has the ability to make copies of itself. The computer virus infects the files and programs present on the computer system without the knowledge or permission of the user. It spreads from one computer to another, leaving infections as it travels. Almost all viruses are attached to an executable file, which means that the virus may exist on a system but will not be active or able to spread until a user runs or opens the malicious host file or program. There are a lot of viruses in the world and new viruses are coming up every day. It is good to be aware of viruses and other malware so that we may take necessary actions to protect our system from them rather than being sorry. Computer viruses are a cause of great concern as they cause billions of dollars worth harm to the economy each year.
Now, we have an important topic before us, and that is computer virus. What is computer virus? Computer virus is a malicious software program which is being developed by many individuals to cause harm to other people. So, we at this juncture, when we are facing a lot of problem in the economy in the shape of COVID-19, computer virus has also become an important topic for us to study because in the last 2 years, we have purchased a lot of computers from the market. We have been studying online and we have also been working from home. So when we are studying online, we are using computer and mobile off and on. So there are chances that computer virus may hit our computer or mobile system. And there are chances that the data stored in our computer or mobile may be deleted, or we may not be able to open the applications on our computer or mobile phones. So it becomes all the more important for us to study this topic so that we can take all the necessary precautions so that we may not suffer the attack of computer virus to the extent possible.
Next, virus versus malware. The terms virus and malware are often used interchangeably, but they are not the same thing. When people talk about getting a virus on their computer, they usually mean some form of malware. But the term virus is more widely used by the public. All viruses are malware, but not all malware is virus. Malware is a software designed to infiltrate or damage a computer system without the owner's informed consent. Virus is just one type of malware. Malware. Malware is an umbrella term for any malicious software written specifically to infiltrate or damage a computer system without the knowledge, informed consent. Malware category include virus, trojan, worm, ransomware, spyware, adware, and other types of harmful software. The full form of malware is malicious software. Anti-malware software is used for protection against malware. Virus. Virus is a type of malware. Types of viruses include boot sector, multiple type, resident, polymorphic, direct action, etc. The full form of virus is Vital Information Resource under siege. Antivirus software is used for protecting against viruses.
Now we have before us the difference between virus and malware. Malware is an umbrella term which is used in respect of the malicious software which have been designed to damage the computer system. Virus is only one type of such malware. Other types of malware other than virus include ransomware, Trojan, worm, etc.
Next, whether ransomware is a virus, ransomware and viruses are both malware. Ransomware is a type of malware like viruses. Ransomware is a type of malware that posts a message on the user screen saying that the screen or system will remain locked or unusable until a ransom payment is made. The target of ransomware is not to steal or harm users' information but to demand ransom. On the other hand, the virus corrupts or destroys or modifies the data stored in the computer. So both ransomware and viruses are types of malware that attack computer users.
Now we have before us difference between ransomware and a virus. Ransomware and virus both are malware. What is ransomware? Ransomware can be compared in our actual life. For example, we have often heard that someone has been kidnapped and the criminals have wanted ransomware to release a particular person. In the same way, ransomware is term used in respect of the computer system, where the cyber attackers use virus, use the ransomware, that is the malicious software, to lock our computer system. That is, we will not be able to open our computer system or open any particular application until we pay them the money as asked for by them. When we pay the money, they release our computer system. The computer system in actual remains with us, but its actual operation or its opening key remains with them. So whenever we pay the money, they release our system. This is the ransomware, means demand of money to release the computer system so that it may become operational or so that we may use the system again.
Is a Trojan a virus? A Trojan is a malware which at first glance appears to be the useful software but in fact performs undisclosed malicious functions once installed or run on your computer. It may come as a useful program, for example, beautiful screensaver or a game, but when executed, it can delete your files or change desktop or pass your information or data to the hackers. The Trojan may also format hard disk. Trojans are also known to create backdoors to give malicious user access to the system. Unlike viruses, Trojans do not reproduce by infecting other files, nor do they self-replicate. Trojans must spread through user interactions such as opening an email attachment or downloading and running the file from the internet. The name Trojan horse has been derived from Greek mythology.
Now we have before us difference between Trojan and a virus. Trojan and virus both are malware, that is the malicious software. There is difference between these two terms. In case of Trojan, it may appear on your screen that there is some beautiful screensaver. You may want that you save it as your screensaver on your system, or there may be some link appearing on your screen for a game which may appear to be very good. But when we open the game or use that screensaver, it may be possible that all our files which we have stored in our system, that files may delete, or the data which is stored in our system may go to the hackers. It is also possible that there may be harm to the hard disk of our computer system. So Trojans cause a lot of damage to our computer system. They may appear to be good, but in actually they are not good for our computer system. So while opening any email attachment or downloading or running a file from the internet, we must be very careful.
Virus versus worm, or is worm a virus? Worms are not viruses, though these two terms are sometimes used interchangeably. Worms and viruses refer to two similar but different threats. Virus. It spreads when the user transfers the infected files or programs to other computer systems. Cannot be easily removed from the system. It inserts itself into a file or executable program. It deletes files or modifies files. Sometimes it also changes the location of the files. Virus spreads with uniform speed as programmed. Worm. It can use a network to replicate itself to other computer systems without user intervention. Can be easily removed from the system. It exploits a weakness in an application or operating system. Usually, worms do not delete or modify files. Worms consume system resources like CPU, memory, or network bandwidth and slows it down and make the entire system or network crash. Worms spread more rapidly than virus.
Now we have before us difference between virus and worm. Both virus and worm are one of the malware, that is the malicious software. Other forms of malicious software are trojans. Now virus spreads when there is user intervention, that is when we open a file or execute a program. On the other hand, worms do not require any user intervention. It can only use a network to replicate itself from computer to another computer system. In case of viruses, they cause a lot of damage. They can delete our files. They can modify our files. But worms do not do these delete files or modify files usually. However, they cause damage to the computer system in the form of consuming our system resources like CPU or the memory of the system. When there is a worm in the computer system, our computer's performance may slow down or our system may crash. Viruses spread with a uniform speed. However, the speed of the worms is more as compared to virus.
Types of computer virus. Most viruses are pretty harmless. The user might not even notice the virus for years. Sometimes viruses might cause random damage to data files, and over a long period they might destroy files and disks. Time and expenses are wasted in detecting and removing viruses. Discussed below are the different types of computer viruses. Number 1. Boot sector virus. It is a type of virus that infects the boot sector of floppy disks or the master boot record of hard disks. The boot sector is a dedicated section of a hard disk or other storage device that contains data or files which are required to start the operating system of the computer. Boot sector viruses are some of the most dangerous viruses. As this virus infects the master boot record, it is difficult to remove. This virus often requires a full system format. They typically spread via removable media. Number 2. Direct action virus. Direct action virus is a virus which directly attacks certain types of files, usually .exe or .com files. The main purpose of this virus is to replicate and infect files in your folder. It is also known as non-resident virus. Third, resident virus. This is one of the most common PC viruses that one can come across. This virus saves itself in the memory of the computer and causes file and program corruption. They even attach to antivirus programs infecting the very things they scan for signs of viral infection. It is hard to remove them from the system. Fourth, multipeptide virus, a virus which can attack both the boot sector and the executable files at the same time. The effects of a multipeptide virus can be very damaging to a computer system. It is also known as a hybrid virus. It is very difficult to disinfect a computer having multipeptide virus. Fifth, overwrite virus. As the name suggests, an overwriting virus is a virus which overwrites the content of the file, losing its original content. It infects folders, files, and even programs. It effectively destroys the original program code. Program code is special words that your computer can understand saved as a document or file. We can remove this virus only by deleting the infected files. Next, polymorphic virus. The polymorphic viruses are complex and are tough to detect. A polymorphic virus can adapt to the various defenses you impose. It can constantly create modified versions of itself to avoid detection but retain the same basic program after each infection. This virus usually spreads through spam and infected websites. Removing polymorphic viruses is time-consuming, complex, and costly. 7. File infector virus. It first infects a single file and then later spreads itself to other executable files and programs. The file infector viruses slow down programs and damage system files when a user runs them. 8. Space filler virus. It is a rare type of virus which attempts to install itself by filling in the empty spaces of a file. It is known as cavity virus. It will neither affect the size of the file nor can be detected easily. 9. Macrovirus. A macrovirus is a type of computer virus that is written in the same macro language, a programming language which is used to create software programs such as Microsoft Excel or Word or PowerPoint. Because a macrovirus is written in the same language, it can not only infect your documents, but it can also damage your computer software. Microsoft Word and Excel documents are common targets due to their widespread use. They spread rapidly as infected documents are shared on networks or downloaded from internet sites. Why do people create computer viruses? Any programmer can make a virus to take control of a computer and use it for specific tasks. To steal sensitive information, credit card numbers, passwords, personal details, confidential and sensitive data, etc. To prove one's skills or for revenge purposes. To take money. To disable a computer or network.
Now we have a question before us, why computer virus is being created by the people. Many persons who are very intelligent in computer are involved in creating computer viruses. They may be creating computer viruses just for fun or to prove their skill, or they may want to take revenge from some other person. Researches have also shown us that the cyber attackers have hired computer professionals to develop the computer viruses. Mostly the persons who develop these viruses are young people. They develop it to take money from their developers. So it is a time that the computer experts who are involved in this type of work should think again and not involved in these type of activities, rather use their brain, which is very sharp, for the welfare of the mankind so that there is all round development of the human generation.
Next, signs, symptoms of viruses. Since the computer virus only hits the programming of the device, it is not visible. But there are certain indications which may help you identify that a device is virus hit. Number 1. Reducing performance of computer. The time taken by your computer system to open applications may become longer. Number 2. Your computer restarts itself often. Third, applications do not start. Fourth, files multiplying or duplicating on their own. Fifth, new files or programs in the computer. Sixth, one may start getting too many pop-up windows on the screen. Seventh, corruption of data. Files or folders are either deleted or we may be unable to open files with existing passwords. 8. Crashing of the device. If virus spreads in maximum files and programs, then the entire device may crash and stop working. 9. See uncommon error messages, distorted menus and dialog boxes. 10. Opening of unwanted websites.
Now we have before us question systems or symptoms of virus. Computer virus, they may be there in our computer system and may be present in our system for many months altogether, but it may be possible that it may not be causing any problem to our system. That is why it may remain unnoticed. However, there are certain symptoms which show that our computer system is suffering from computer virus. It is possible that the performance of our computer system has reduced, or when we start the computer it is not starting, or it may start and then come off and then again start. That is, it may create problem whenever you are trying to open a particular file or an application, it is not opening, or some other files are duplicating of their own, or some files may have deleted from your computer system, or you may not be able to open your files with the passwords you have allotted to them, or your computer system may crash, or some unwanted messages may be flashing on your computer system again and again, or some unwanted websites may be appearing time and again on your system. All these symptoms show that it is quite possible that your computer system has been attacked by some computer virus.
What a computer virus do? Number 1, format hard disk. Number 2, delete files or do changes to files. Third, unwanted activity over screen. Playing music in the background or make their presence felt by showing a picture or animated picture or video messages. Fourth, computer virus may use your email program to spread itself to other computers or even erase everything on your hard disk. Fifth, it may take space on hard disk. Sixth, slow down the computer. Seventh, unable to boot. Computer virus can do its destructive activity so quickly that the user is not even aware of the presence of a virus in his or her computer. Damage done by virus can be in the shape of system failure, corrupting data, recording key presses, increasing maintenance costs, or stealing personal information, etc. Windows PCs are the most popular target because they are the most widely used computer systems. But as the popularity of Mac computers grew, Mac malware began to appear as well. MyDoom, technically a worm, caused an estimated damage to the tune of $38 billion. Computer viruses cost an estimated $55 billion each year in cleanup and repair costs.
Computer viruses can do a lot of damage to the economy, as well as they can cause a lot of damage to an individual also. You can well imagine the damage or annoyance caused to an individual who may be preparing or may be involved in some type of research for months, and he may have stored his data on his computer system, and if a computer virus hits his computer system and all his data deletes from the system, you can well imagine the situation or mental position of the person who was doing hard work for so many months or years. Computer virus may not only delete files, it may be created just for the fun. It may only show some video messages or some pictures on your screen. It may also be possible that when you open an email, there may be hidden some computer virus, and when you open that email, then that computer virus may erase any file on your computer system, or it may also crash your hard disk, or it may occupy space on your hard disk. Your performance of your computer system may also slow down, or it is also quite possible that you are not able to start your computer. So the computer viruses are causing a lot of problem for not only individuals but also organizations. And to deal with these computer viruses and to mitigate the effects of that computer viruses, persons as well as organizations have to spend a large amount of money to restore the system to its back position or to avoid the attack of computer virus.
Next, top sources of computer virus attack, or how do viruses spread, or how viruses enter in your computer. There are many ways by which a virus can spread to other systems. Spam emails or email attachments. When virus-laden file is downloaded from internet. Social media fraud links. When an infected file is copied from floppy disk, USB, DVD, etc. Pirated software, unsecured websites, online ads. Many a times people unknowingly spread computer virus by sharing infected files or sending emails with viruses as attachments in the email. A virus cannot be spread without a human action such as running an infected program. The virus may exist on your computer, but it actually cannot infect your computer unless you run or open the infected file or program.
Now we have question before us: what are the top sources of computer virus attack? It is quite possible that you have received an email and there may be a virus in the email, and when you open the attachment, the computer virus which is hidden in the attachment may hit your system. Or it is quite possible that when you download a file from the internet, that file may contain virus. We often use Facebook, WhatsApp, or any other social media. There may be some fraud links. Whenever we hit that links or try to open that link, it is quite possible that the link may contain some virus. It is also possible that we may borrow some floppy disk, USB, DVD, or may purchase new one, and that media storage device may be infected. All of us know that pirated software is less costly, and many of us prefer to buy pirated software instead of original software, and that pirated software may be the cause of computer virus. We often try to open websites off and on whenever we are free, and many times we hit or open the unsecured websites. It has been found that whenever we open the unsecured websites, they may contain computer virus because these websites are not secure, and the cyber attackers often prepare or develop such websites which are not secure, and they often use such websites for doing computer virus attacks. There may be some types of online ads that may be flashing on our system when we use internet, but they may also contain computer virus. So whenever we use the computer system, we might be aware of the types of the top sources of the sources from where the computer system may be hit by the computer virus.
Protect your computer from virus. Number 1, always scan your floppies, CDs, USB drive using antivirus software before using them. Number 2, do not use pirated software. Third, use a firewall. A firewall acts as a security guard. It is the first step to provide security to the computer. It creates a barrier between the computer and any unauthorized program trying to come in through the internet. Fourth, do not download data from non-trusted websites. Fifth, install a good antivirus software on your computer and keep it up to date. This is because malicious hackers and other individuals are always creating new viruses. Sixth, protect your Wi-Fi with an encrypted password. Seventh, avoid suspicious links and email attachments. Viruses are mostly easily spread by attachments in email messages. That is why it is essential that you never open email attachments unless you know who it is from and you are expecting it. When in doubt about the authenticity of an email, don't be afraid to reach out to the sender. A simple call or text message can save you a lot of trouble. 8. Run regular scheduled scans with your antivirus software. 9. One may reduce the damage done by viruses by making regular backups of data on different media.
Now we have question before us how we can protect our computer system from computer virus. First of all, whenever we use floppy, CD or USB drive, we should scan them with our own antivirus software so that if there is any virus, that may be deleted. Second, we should not use pirated software, though it may be cheap, but it can cause a lot of harm to us in the shape of deletion of files or crashing of hard disk extra. We should not open untrusted websites, that is, which are not secure. While installing antivirus software on our computer system, the antivirus software should be from some reputed company and it should always be up to date. While opening any email attachment, we should be also careful. It may be that the email has come from a person which you may be knowing, but you must also be aware that it is also possible that the person you know, his system may be attacked by computer virus, and if his system is attacked by computer virus, it is quite possible that emails may start originating from that computer of its own and it may contain virus. So whenever there is any doubt regarding any email which you may not be expecting from him or her, you should contact her by phone call or SMS to confirm whether he has sent any such type of mail, because such type of email or suspicious links may contain computer virus. It is possible that you have installed a antivirus software on your device, but it is also necessary at the same time that you should run regular scheduled scans on your computer system of the antivirus software, so that if there is any virus, the same is deleted. It is possible that computer virus has caused some damage to your system, but we can reduce the effect of computer virus attack by taking a regular backup of your data on different medium. That is, you may store your data in the shape of floppies or CDs or USB drives.
What to do on suspecting virus attack? While you hope on your security system to block malware, ensure you back up your data to help you recover them in the event of any disaster. Malware can harm any kind of device. It is necessary to take immediate steps to remove malware from your computer and prevent it from spreading to additional devices on your network. Disconnect the suspected computer system from the internet as well as from the local network. Start the system in safe mode or from the window boot disk if it displays any problem in starting. Take backup of all data to an external drive. Install antivirus software if you do not have it installed. Perform a full system scan. If you are not sure what to do, get the assistance of an authorized computer personnel.
Now we have question before us, if we suspect that there is a computer virus attack on our computer system, what should we do? There are few steps which have been given, and if we are not sure what to do, then we should take the help of some authorized computer personnel. But we should also remember that the persons who are having criminal intention are always busy in developing new viruses. So we should not be feel easy that we are having antivirus on our system and we need not take any other precaution, because the viruses are being developed each and every day. New viruses are coming to our light. So whenever you suspect any computer virus attack on your system, you must follow the steps given below.
What is an antivirus? How an antivirus works? Antivirus software are computer programs that attempt to identify, neutralize, or remove computer viruses and other malicious software like worms and trojans from an infected computer. Antivirus software also protects the computer from further virus attacks. The antivirus software is designed in a manner that it examines each and every file in the computer and determines the files which are heavy or mildly infected by a virus. Antivirus software examines the file contents against a database of known viruses that functions a lot like a criminal database. Best antivirus software most commonly used: Norton, McAfee, Avast, AVG, Panda, etc. Do we need both antivirus and malware protection? These days, there is no distinction when it comes to antivirus versus anti-malware. Nobody is offering software that detects and removes viruses while ignoring worms, trojans, spyware, and ransomware. In fact, these days, antivirus from reputed companies offer wide-ranging protection. It is advisable to purchase antivirus from one of the leading antivirus providers.
Now we have question before us, what is antivirus? And as the name suggests, this is something which helps us in getting rid of computer virus. These are computer virus programs which have been developed to identify the computer virus, neutralize or remove those viruses from our system. We should not feel easy that we are having antivirus on our computer system and we can open any email attachment and we can visit any website or we can do any other work which may pose our computer system to computer virus attack. We can understand this with the help of an example. Suppose you are having a motorized two-wheeler and other is you are having a car. You are using two-wheeler as well as car. You can safely say that car is more secure than two-wheeler. In the same way, there is a computer which is not having antivirus and the other is having antivirus. So whenever there is a computer virus attack, there are chances that the computer system which is not having the antivirus may be attacked and there are chances that it may suffer a lot. But in case of a computer system which is having antivirus, there are chances that our data may become safe. However, there are also, as you know, that computer viruses are being developed each day. Antivirus software is being developed on the basis of the viruses which have come to light. They work similar on the basis of a criminal database which is maintained by the police authorities. In the same way, the computer professionals maintain a database of the viruses which have attacked the computer systems in the past. So they try to neutralize the viruses on the basis of the database maintained by them. However, whenever there is a zero-day virus means the virus which has been developed only recently by the criminal-minded people, and there is no solution to tackle that type of software. In case of that virus, there may not be any protection against that virus to our system, although we may have installed any type of reputed antivirus software in our system. So coming to the same, why we are driving car, if I drive, though it may be safe as compared to the two-wheeler, but if we are driving it recklessly, then there are chances of the accidents. In the same way, though we may be having antivirus on our system, but we are opening emails, approaching unsecured websites, using floppy disk, USB drive without scanning, there are chances that the virus which has not come to the light, or which is a zero-day virus which has come to the taken birth only recently, they may hit our system, and in that case, even if we are having antivirus on our system, we may suffer a lot. So the summary is that even when we are having antivirus software installed on our system, we must take necessary precautions as already discussed in this video.
Summary. In these days, when the computers are being used in each and every field, whether it is business, education, industry, research, etc., it is good to be aware of viruses and other malware and take necessary action to protect your system from them rather than being sorry. We must remember that no antivirus software can uncover all computer viruses, especially new ones. Computer security researchers are always busy in developing new antivirus programs and techniques to tackle with these new viruses. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.